Okay, so I chose to do my encomium on Chloe Kim, and she is a very successful Olympic snowboarder, and she is only 19 years old. So in 2018, so last year, Chloe Kim became the youngest woman to win the Olympic gold medal in the snowboarding at the age of 17. She's also a four-time X Games medalist. In 2016, she became the first woman to ever win 2 gold medals at the Winter Youth Olympics, and to this day, she is a World Olympic, Youth Olympic, and X Games champion for the halfpipe. So, Chloe Kim was born on April 23, 2000 in California to a Korean-American family. She was born in California, but her family was from Korea and immigrated here to the States. So she began snowboarding at the age of 4 and began competing at 6. Between 8 and 10, she trained in Geneva, Switzerland, and she returned to California, and by the age of 12, she joined the U.S. snowboarding team. So the X Games. At the 2014 X Games, Kim earned a silver medal for the superpipe, and she was only 13 years old, and this was her first X Games ever. She returned the next year and got the gold for the same activity. So her 2015 win made her the youngest X Games gold medalist at the age of 14. And in 2016, Kim won 2 back-to-back gold medals, making her the first competitor under 16 to do so, and she was only 15 years old. I don't know what I was doing at 15, but it wasn't that. So she also participated in something called the Snowboarding Grand Prix, and in 2016 she landed back-to-back 1080 spins, and this performance earned her a perfect score, 100 out of 100. This trick is really hard to do, and she was the second rider to ever achieve this after Shaun White, who is also a very well-known snowboarder and competitor, so that's a really big deal. So in 2016, she participated in the Youth Olympics because she wasn't old enough for the normal Olympics, but here she became the first woman to win a gold snowboarding medal, and she was 15. So she earned the highest snowboarding score in Winter Youth Olympics history with a score of 88.5 out of a total or a possible 100 points. And again, she was only 15 years old. So in 2018, last year, she made it to the Winter Olympics. This was her first Olympic Games, and she won the gold medal in halfpipe, finishing with a near-perfect score of 98.25 out of 100. She was the first woman to land 2 1080 spins in a row at the Olympics. So she did it at the X Games, but then she was the first person to do it at the Olympics. She became the youngest woman to win gold at the Olympic halfpipe at the age of 17, and this feat was highlighted in Time magazine. So some other facts about Chloe Kim that aren't necessarily just about snowboarding. So in 2016 at the Youth Olympics, she became the first snowboarder to be chosen as the flag bearer for Team USA. And in 2016, she was nominated for an ESPYs Award for Best Breakthrough Athlete. She's been featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated multiple times. She's fluent in 3 languages, English, French, and Korean. And I thought that was really interesting because I spent 3 years trying to learn Spanish, and I couldn't even do that, never mind learning 3 different languages. So in February 2019, she was featured in Nike's Dream Crazier ad, and this was a very high-profile ad, and it featured a lot of mainstream female athletes. Last year in July, Kim won 3 ESPYs that she was nominated for: Best Female Athlete, Best Female Olympian, and Best Female Action Sports Athlete. So after her snowboarding success, Chloe Kim got accepted into Princeton's class of 2022, but she decided to defer her offer a year. She announced that she was going to take a break from snowboarding to focus on her studies, and she's currently enrolled in Princeton's class of 2023. So she is the exact same year as us in college. She's a freshman right now. She's going to graduate the same year as me and my peers, and that's just really interesting. And the fact that she is going to Princeton, it shows that she really balanced her studies, academic studies, with her snowboarding, which is really impressive. So what is the relevance? Like, why should anyone care about her? Chloe Kim is a great example of a passionate, hardworking, and dedicated individual. Because of her achievements at such a young age, she can be seen as a role model to people of all generations, showing that success is not confined to age. Individuals such as Kim inspire others to push themselves to be the best that they can possibly be, to better themselves altogether and chase after their dreams. So here I put some quotes that I just saw that people have said about her. One asked what they felt about her and her achievements. If Kim can set world records, so can any other girl out there with enough passion and hard work to get the job done. And women like Kim teach us to empower ourselves, reach beyond normal expectations, and achieve our dreams, whatever they may be. And personally, I had some connections to why I wanted to do my encomium off of her. So when I was younger, my dad and I's thing was to go ski and snowboard on the weekends. It started with just my dad, but later I would go with my friends, and that became something that I valued as a family and a friend activity. So I didn't dedicate my entire childhood to the sport, but it is something that I still like to do with my family and friends. And I feel personally inspired by Kim's achievements, because even after watching her footage, and obviously I can't do any of the tricks she can, but even after watching all that, I remind myself that she is a normal teenage girl like me. She's a freshman in college. She is 19. She's only a year older than me. So it makes me feel that it just comforts me to know that whenever I find my passion, I can be great at it too, like she is. And then here are my sources, and that's it.